Hi, this is Good Views, where I report on movies worth watching. In this video, I'm going to review the Barbie movie. That stars Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. It is rated PG-13 for positive views on drinking alcohol, although in Barbie Land they don't actually drink or eat anything. This movie takes place in Barbie Land, which is a sort of an alternate universe where everyone lives a very Barbie lifestyle until Barbie's life starts to unravel. Things start happening that are not perfect anymore. I'm not going to follow the standard format that I normally do. I normally point out several things, and these are the highlights, and I give it a rating. I'm not going to do that this time. This movie has been very polarizing, and I find it interesting because you have people on both sides of the political spectrum that enjoy it, and on both sides of this political spectrum that hate it. All right? And I'm not going to go into politics. That's not my point. But my view is that this is a very interesting story because it has something message-wise. It seems like it has a message no matter who you are and what your politics are. The tagline for this is, if you love Barbie, this movie is for you. If you hate Barbie, this movie is for you. I feel that the director/writer, Greta Gerwig, did an excellent job here. This movie works on multiple levels. On the very basic level, you can bring your kids in, and it's a fun romp about Barbies. That they're dolls, they're real. Barbie comes to the real world, and events unfold. I mean, it's a big surprise for Barbie what the real world is like, and the events happening in the real world shake up Barbie Land. So on that level, I think it's safe for the kids. I don't think there's anything untold. If you are bothered by the Ken pretend drinking beer, then okay, I get that. But otherwise, it works on that level. And they do such a wonderful job of presenting Barbie Land. What it would be like if dolls had an alternate dimension where they lived. Very nicely done, very imaginative. I have nothing but praise for that element of the story, of the movie. I enjoyed it. I've seen it twice so far. I'm thinking about seeing it a third time. But I feel that the real draw, that the real genius here is that this has messages that work on many levels. And like the tagline says, some people are going to love it and some people are going to hate it. Now, I have friends all over the spectrum politically, and yes, I've had that reaction. Left, some of them hate it, some of them love it, right? Some of them hate it, some of them love it. In the middle, same thing, right? Very different, and it really seems to be based on what message you pull out of it. Greta Gerwig does an amazing job of putting in symbols. I mean, so she was interviewed and indicated that everything is meant to work on multiple levels. And everything is symbolic of something else. And I so love that. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. So in the movie, the Kens start singing a song by, I believe, Matchbox 20. I think it's called Push, where the lyrics go, I want to push you around, all right? And the Barbies hate that song. And it's the Ken song, and the Barbies hate it. And that's the Barbie point of view. But later on, Gerwig does I feel, a really great job. We see the point of view from the Kens. So when we're kind of in Ken's point of view, and in this case I'm talking Ryan Gosling, we hear the beginning of the song. We hear the lyrics leading up to the chorus. And for me, that was really saying this is what the Kens are getting out of it, which is different than what the Barbies are getting out of it. And if basically those lyrics embrace a person who wonders if they have ever been good enough and whether they have ever really been loved. Right? And that's really kind of the situation we find the Kens in. The Kens in Barbie Land have that problem. That's their problem. They want to be loved by Barbie, and they're not. They're kind of ignored. Hopefully I'm not giving away too much there. While the Barbies think Barbie Land is perfect, the Kens are not so certain of that. And I'm not going to get into any politics behind that. I just wanted to bring that point up to show you that if you're in there and you're watching this movie and you're thinking about the symbolism, you probably understand that it's going to go both ways. So I am sure that my daughter did not pay any attention at all to the way the Kens were singing. I'm sure she only listened to the part where they sang, "I want to push you around." Okay, and that was a message for her. And okay, and that's fine. My daughter loved the movie. She thought it was great. I have a lot of friends who talk about this is a man-hating movie. They hate the movie. And I have friends who are talking about this is an anti-feminism movie, and they love the movie. And I don't think it's either one. To be honest, I feel that Greta Gerwig has done such a masterful job. I'm not sure what her politics are. I don't care what her politics are. I could watch this movie multiple times, and I probably will, and really try to focus on sections of the movie and what does that symbolize and what does it mean. For me, I walked away really enjoying the message that I personally got out of it, and I enjoyed having a chance to think, to be able to really dive into the subject matter of the story. So I thought it was great. So I'm not going to give it a rating. I'm just going to let you know that if you are intrigued by a story that's going to make you think, then this is a movie you should check out. If you have children who like Barbie and think they'll enjoy that fun romp through Barbie Land, then I think this is also a movie you should check out. But I did want to do a review on this movie because I think it does deserve pointing out that it has real depth. There's not a lot of movies that we get that do that. Most of the movies, I feel that, we have a very basic storyline, and we might leave and have a good feeling when we go and get a message out of it, and that's great. That is the normal movie-going experience, I would say. But this is really a unique experience in the theater and totally worth seeing if you're up for that kind of adventure. Like I said, I'm not going to rate it. I do think it is very worthwhile seeing. Just be prepared that depending on what message you take, you may hate it or you may love it. I'd be happy to find out what you thought about the movie and leave some comments in the comments section. Let me know. Okay, and that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's helpful for you in determining whether or not you're going to see the Barbie movie. I'm thinking of rolling out another review in the next week or so, possibly on Haunted Mansion from Disney. All right, until then, later.